Hello everybody and welcome back to another Let's Build a City episode, and today we're going to be starting something on the bigger scale of things. We're moving away from the kind of smaller shops. We did a couple of shops just to give you kind of an idea of what's going to be put like along here. So we're probably going to put like one more shop or two more shops, something like that. Also here we're going to build another kind of list style, but I was saying in the previous videos, we're gradually building up until we make our way over here and build up some kind of skyscraper district. So today we're going to be working on this patch of land, which we've already like laid out. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Okay, so what we're building today isn't really classed as like a skyscraper. It's more of, how would I say, probably like an office building or just some kind of company's building, like some big company would own this building. So I've only got like a very small sketch of like what I want the front of it to look like. It's got no colour, no little annotations. I literally just marked up a little sketch before I did this of just something I'd like to see here, and this isn't going to take up the whole thing as well. This is going to have like 3 or 4 different buildings on, and gradually we're going to make, like I said, make our way to the city, or the main heart of the city really, the skyscraper area, where there'll be like these blocks but completely filled up with skyscrapers, similar to the style, well, some of them will be similar to this style, but similar to the RK7 building here. And I do have to quickly add, just people that have been following along and wondering what's going on, the build team, we're kind of phasing out the build team because it didn't work particularly well, but I will be having friends in helping me and stuff, but they'll be like hand-picked, or like, you know, whoever's on and who I know is a good builder. So we're just changing that up a bit, but nonetheless, let's get into the build. It's enough chatting. So what I wanted, this is quite a modern build. I didn't plan out with colour, like I say, so I'm not like entirely sure what blocks I want, but we want to have a good sidewalk area. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if we go like that, that's good to work off. Make ourselves a little area there. We should probably get some swiftness too. Right, okay, and I keep like last video, I'm using the blue snowball microphone, so hopefully it's a little bit clearer. I've still got some adjustments to do with it, so you will have to bear with me on that. But anyway, what we want to do, I'll just, like I usually do, I'll just build up the front first, because it's a lot easier to then plan out the rest when I know what I kind of want the finished product to look like. So if we go probably just a couple of blocks further this way, that's probably fine. Hold on, let's take a look. Yeah, that's more than enough. I mean, I'll probably actually take it back a little bit, because like I say, it's not a skyscraper, it's not got to be massive. It's basically just some big offices, probably for, say, a company that is set up in this world. I don't know if there are any companies, like say there was a Starbucks company, Starblocks maybe, but we'll have to see, you know. People, they build up their shops and stuff in this world, and some of them can take off. Right, so this is the very plain bottom layer, similar to what we did on the RK7 building, and it's going to be just like very plain, a simple at the bottom, then it's going to go up a layer, and that kind of stuff. But we want to have some windows in the bottom here, so I'm thinking if we just have this either side, and we can have some just fairly plain windows, but let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a couple of blocks maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, couple of blocks, because we don't want like massive windows, but we want them so they look modern, and they do usually have a lot of glass in these buildings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have 2 here, let's try it from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then like that, and that should just be like, that's 6 blocks there, okay. That is absolutely fine. I think that actually looks quite nice, to be honest. I might add in just behind it, like this either side. I mean, I don't know if it'll make the build look any better or whatever, you know. It's just a little thing I thought up there. Right, if we just add this in, adds more detail as well. The primary colour that we'll be using for the build is actually quartz. I mean, we could use snow. I'll see how we get on. But yeah, probably quartz, and yeah, I like the look of that. We'll just put some, well, let's see. Let's just use some black, well, that's grey, that's fine. Yeah, let's just put some of this dark glass behind it. But yeah, you'll see it's not going to be a difficult design, but I think it'll look really good actually once I get it done. And hopefully we'll start blending this kind of style into the city, because at the moment, like with those, they're quite old, like old-timey kind of buildings, and we've got some modern shops there, so we've got to kind of blend it in till it gets to this quite modern area. I mean, we've done a lot of this older styled stuff. Anyway, so that's our bottom layer there. I think what we'll do, actually, because it is quite flat, I mean, in comparison to like a Starbucks, it would be just very small. So if we just bring up like a layer here where we can just have quartz behind it, I think, because it sticks with that same colour theme which we're going with. So we just add that like so. Let's actually use some quartz stairs, and what we can do is place just a block above that. You know, it should just look quite nice, I reckon. So we go like that. I wonder what it would look like if we put a sea lantern layer above that, because it won't shine through, but it might give some weird effect. I'm not entirely sure, so we'll have to check that out at night time, really. But yeah, that's fine. It does the job. Like I say, it's not a detailed layer. But yeah, this is the layer what we want to add in next. We want to go probably just one out. I mean, it's not like a huge scale building, so like I said, we don't need to go over the top if it's not too big. Like the skyscrapers, you know, that's going to be a couple of people working on it, like three, actually yeah, probably like 3 or 4 people working on a skyscraper at once to get done. Right, let's bring this up, and this, like, you may recognise this, it's kind of going with a similar shape so far as the RK7 building with the bottom layer, but we will get off that kind of course with this next little thing, and that's what well, what I wanted to do is have like a main kind of black box going up. That can be where all the staircases are, where different rooms are, and I mean, I didn't particularly want there to be windows in it, but I'm just thinking it might look a bit plain, so maybe we will have some like writing going up it or something. And like I said, I want to stick to really the front, but yeah, it's gonna go up like that, and let's see, let's bring this out so it's in line with that, or else that's gonna annoy me. Right, if we bring it to there, that's wide enough. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, and we just bring this up quite high to the height of what we're going to build, and that's probably about that tall the building will be. So yeah, it's not a skyscraper, it's not some tall, thin building. It's quite a bulky office, to be honest, like more of a headquarters. So yeah, whoever gets this is going to look quite professional and quite nice. Hopefully, I mean, I hope the build turns out well, but it should do. You know, I've got confidence in this because it's not an overly detailed design, so it can't go too badly, really. And it means, you know, we won't take forever with it as well. I mean, let me check the time. Yeah, we're doing okay for time, and we should probably try pick up the pace. But no, we're good. All right, so we got this massive like block there. Let's see. I might then try something different, really. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. Let's try this. If we go, oh no, not that. If we go like, okay, well I just did it again there. If we bring this back here, we can just bring a couple of layers back and then have the main wall going across. You'll see what I mean in just a second. So what we want to do is just bring this back and we'll bring another black jutty out bit. So it's about here. We'll fill in all the other details outside of the episode, like we'll do this and stuff, right. So if we bring it back, it's about there, that's fine. Actually I might have brought it out a bit too far back. Nah, that's fine. If we just bring that like that, what we're going to do then is we're going to go, I need a block to put in, so let's see. Let's just do grey because yeah, it sticks with the theme of things like I said, and it's easy, right? So what we're going to do, go like this. I mean, we can probably literally just go like this, to be honest. Let's swap these around, get a bit of swiftness. Right, see how fast we can actually do this. So 2, 1, 2, 1. Hopefully this will link up as well. But yeah, these white blocks are going to be like straight pillars going up. And it's going to look like a giant radiator. Again, I mean, the RK7 building kind of went with that style as well. Right, we'll just do one more. Actually, might. Oh, that links up almost perfectly. Yeah, so we'll go like that, and we're literally just going to go like this. Let me look at my sketch. Here we go. Up, not all the way to the top layer. We'll go about there and bring it back. And all we need to do is do that for like all of these pillars here. And this is what I mean by it kind of looking slightly like some kind of radiator. But it looks modern. That's what we want. And I'll probably add some more like designs on and stuff like that, just to make it look a little bit more interesting. But this is the basis of it. So yeah, I'm just going to fill in the rest of these. Okay, well that's a very radiator-like design done, and okay, yeah, that's the first time I've actually seen it, and I like the way this is turning out. I mean, I might actually bring, if we like cut, well actually we don't need to, we just go like that, and bring this just jutting out, might just give more of a, even more of a 3D abstract effect. If we actually bring this coming down all the way here, this might look kind of cool. It's a little design for up on the spot there. Let's take a look from back here. I like that actually. Okay, so what we want to do from there is add in some window designs really, and I won't fill all the windows in because it will take quite a long time. So what we want to do is go like that, build up probably about 3 blocks. That's quite a nice size there. For a window. In fact, we're going to want to go along all these. Yeah, we want to go 3 blocks like that. Yeah, actually, I'll just do these ones and then I'll fill them in outside the episode, or else it's just going to be me repeating myself. Right, so we go like this, and then so say we've got floor. Let me just mark this out. So say this is the floor here. We've got the block height to look out of, and then we'll have a ceiling that high, or maybe we should do it a little higher than that. Let's see, what could we do? We could go like this and go like that maybe. Is that gonna look a little odd? Let's just try that. So say we go like that and then bring these back. Yeah, I don't know if it'll look too flat on the front because it's right against that pillar. Let's see. Do I like it? Yeah, I quite like that, to be honest. I mean, I can always change it, it's not going to be difficult, so we'll just go across all the way of these things. And then literally just repeat that. So 1, 2, 3, like that. Have one like that. 1, 2, 3. There, there. 1, 2, 3, and well, that's a nuisance, but that's fine. we'll just go like that then. It can just be a odd one like that. Alright, let's take a look from back here, see if that actually works as a design. No, now I don't like it. Like you see, I'm very well, I'm prone to change. Let me change that. Like I said, I might change it you know, again outside of video, but let's see if we can get a good design for you guys anyway. So yeah, I'm not keen on this one here, which I've literally just filled in the whole way. That's not good. Alright, let's get rid of all this. Okay, so what we want to do is probably go something a little more subtle. We could just do 2 blocks, and then like that. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 2 blocks, 1, 2, 3. Because we want enough space inside for it to look good. That's something I didn't really plan out of the RK7 builder, and I think that actually like lines up at the top better as well. It's actually easier to build as well. So if I do like another, if I do that again, so swap those over, get a bit of swiftness. Let's get a couple of these done. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, let's just, like I said, let's get a couple done, then we can see what it will actually look like when they're all done. So if we go like that, we'll do 2 more. So this one and then another one. Oops, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, and like with this design, actually like most designs, this will probably turn out really well if you use other colours too. I mean, this is probably the most basic and plain one of all the kind of colour choices you could do. You could do different colour wool there. You can do like something instead of quartz, you could do a clay. But yeah, if you want to rebuild this, make sure you tweet me some pictures and stuff at Kieran's Xbox, because I love seeing what you guys have built, especially when it relates to, say, I've built a video, I mean made a video on something and you've built it. It's always nice to see that. Anyway, so I'm liking the look of that with them windows. Actually, that turned out quite well. And like I said, we can probably have some writing up there, but depends when the company buys it out. Right, okay, what I wanted to do now is I actually wanted a white roof, but I think it might be a little bit too much whiteness if we do that. So maybe if we go like this might seem a little weird at first, but if I just build this up and then we can have white on top, then it's not like white on top of the white blocks. Well, that me just speaking like a load of rubbish there. Hopefully that made sense. But it's like if you have 2 of the same colour blocks on top of each other, it's hard to define different layers and stuff, which is what I'm pretty much trying to say. So if we go like that and then bring this out, say 3 blocks, get some more of that, then obviously you can see where that ends and where something else begins. Okay, right, let's try this. So if we bring this across like so, bring it up like 2 blocks, have that come across like this maybe. Actually, I know what we can do. We can do what we've done in something else and go like that. And we can have an upside down one on top of it. It looks like it's got a little indent onto it. It might be a bit cool. Actually, we're going to want to go like that probably. Right, build that up one more. And then, yeah, like I say, we'll do this little upside down one. Just makes it less flat, a bit more interesting there. Yeah, that would be fine. I mean, we'll connect all that like up very soon. Right, let's do it again. So we want to do that kind of indent version. Then we got the basic build done really. I'm pretty pleased with the way this has turned out so far, and we've been quite productive. Okay, so if we put that there, and then hopefully it will link up quite nicely. We might need to do some tweaking as well. I usually do outside of episodes, so you can always check the thumbnail of the video. I usually put up what I'm happy with as the thumbnail. So we just go like that maybe, and like that. Might just add a bit more detail. I'm not really sure. Let's build something like that, and like that, and like that possibly. I don't know. I mean, it links up. Looks cool. It's good. Right. We'll just build. Right. We need to. I'd probably go with something like this. And we can have this as a chance to add in some lighting. So if we do have something there, it looks pretty cool. So if we get that, hopefully that would then light up what's below it. Alright, nice. And we want to just put this here so you can't see through it. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking this, people. I'm liking this build. Like I say, it'll look a lot better when the windows are filled in. But there you go, it's just like a little idea of offices. I'll put another office here eventually, but it'll probably be facing out that way. And then probably another one squeezed in there somewhere. And we're going to make our way over here. I don't know what I'm going to do about this mountain, this kind of hill area. I'll probably keep it because I like the tunnel. I'll probably change it up just a little bit. We've got lots of terraforming to do. And also, before I end the episode, we're working on a beach in live streams. So if you don't if you haven't seen any of the live streams, they are still on my channel. Obviously not live, but you can still view the live streams. They're on my channel, and you can see where we built out this whole beach and we started building a little beach hut there. So I might do an episode on that. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, stay tuned for live streams. We usually do one at a weekend, but if you check out my Twitter, I always tweet it out when I'm going to do a live stream, so that's the best way to get notified. And Twitter is the best way to contact me, people. People are always like asking things in the comments or in the in Xbox messages and stuff, and it's a lot more difficult to reply to those than it is to tweets, because with tweets I've got it on the go on my phone. It's just a lot more simple. But yeah, make sure you check me out on that. Link, well not link, but my Twitter name will be in the description. But we've come to that time in the episode where I've got to say goodbye, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Make sure to check the thumbnail out for the finished kind of look of this, and I'll see you in the next one.